Hey, welcome to the live. It's day 8 of my 30 days of live streams. I'll be talking about building digital businesses. I'll be talking about mindset training, how to train your mindset to make a certain amount of money online, and talking about my digital products business journey, and also talking about building digital businesses in general, online businesses. I'm doing these lives every single day for the next 30 days. Like I said, I'm on day 8. Today we're just talking about digital business ideas. I just thought I'd come on here and talk about digital business ideas, general conversation, a more laid back and relaxed conversation about digital business ideas. So if anyone has any questions relating to building a digital business, then you can hit me up in the chat and we'll talk about it. Most of the time with these lives, I only really want to talk to people in relation to building digital businesses. I don't want to just have general conversation about random topics, because I know that there are people that want to learn and people that want to really understand how to build a digital business. And so it's vital for me to talk about building digital businesses and mindset as well, and the mindset that's required to build a digital business, instead of just sort of talking about random topics. But I'll wait a second to get see if people come into the live. I do have a time constraint. Because I have another live that I need to do on my other channel for the same challenge that I'm doing. So I want to make sure that I hit that time constraint. That I make sure that I fall in line with that time constraint and don't go over my time. I'll wait for people to get onto the live, and then we'll talk about different digital business ideas. Hi, so today we're talking about digital business ideas. Hello, I can see a few people in the live. Where is everyone from, and what do you want to learn? I'm talking about digital business ideas, different things you can do to make money online. My name is Adina, and I'm a digital business owner myself, software developer as well, and a writer. I've built a lot of my businesses using written content, especially blogs and writing on different platforms. But I want to talk about different business ideas, digital business ideas. So let's go. So obviously there are so many different ways of making money online now. And I feel that the single most powerful thing you can do when it comes to building a digital business is to create content. You've probably heard this so many times, and you might be thinking, well, is it really that important? And I'm going to say it is very important. Look at someone like Gary Vee. Gary Vee has millions of followers. He's really successful. He has millions of dollars, but he's producing so much content. Alex Hormozy, same. So much content. Layla Hormozy, same. So much content, but they're making millions already. Why are they still producing content if they're making so much money? And people say that a lot. Why is this person still producing content if they're making so much money? Why? Because they understand the value of content and how powerful it actually really is, and how you can build a highly successful business with content alone. There's a company called Love Luxury. If you go on YouTube and TikTok, even on Instagram, you will find their company. They are based in Dubai and in the United Kingdom. Their company only really started to take off to the level it's at now because they started posting content on TikTok. And now they've branched out to YouTube as well, I believe. And so content can take your business from 0 to $1 million in a year, even in less, if you really do things the right way. So whatever business you want to run, whether it be a digital or an offline business, you want to be creating content. Pick your platform, start creating content. Don't think about it too much. Just get on with it. So let's talk about digital business ideas. Like I said, the first thing you should be thinking about doing is creating content. Pick your platform and start creating. But how do you make money? Okay, you can start an affiliate marketing business. I mean, a lot of people, when they hear affiliate marketing, they sort of think, is this a business? Yes, it is. Affiliate marketing is one of the oldest business models. All it is promoting someone else's product and taking a commission. There are thousands of affiliate programs, millions, I would say, affiliate programs that you can sign up to, and you can start making money. You can also become a digital product affiliate, where you don't deal with physical products. You're only selling digital products that are other people's, and you are taking a commission. You can do this by signing up through Gumroad as an affiliate. You can sign up on PayHip as an affiliate and promote. You can even promote PayHip itself as promote PayHip itself as a platform. PayHip itself has an affiliate program. So you can promote their premium option. So PayHip has a free option, but they also have a paid option, just like Standstore. Standstore has a paid option. Well, Standstore is only paid. They have a free trial, and then you have to pay monthly for it. And you can promote Standstore yourself and make a commission. You can promote System. System is a platform where it's for email marketing, and you can build a whole entire digital business on System. And you can actually promote System itself and make money, make a commission. I wouldn't recommend ClickBank. ClickBank is a platform that you can sign up to as an affiliate and promote digital products and also physical products, but I wouldn't recommend that platform. A lot of the products on there are not that great, and also they have a habit of deleting accounts whenever they feel like it. So I wouldn't recommend ClickBank. But there are so many different platforms that you can sign up to become an affiliate and make a ton of money. I'm going to give you an idea for a digital business that's related to affiliate marketing, and that is to promote software. So there are many different types of software that you can promote, but I would recommend promoting recurring revenue software. So you can go directly to the software company but you can also sign up to some of these software affiliate programs through PartnerStack. PartnerStack is a platform where you sign up to affiliate programs, basically, and most of the affiliate programs are software apps and things like this. I would really highly recommend it, especially if you are someone who creates a lot of content about business, productivity, making money online, this kind of thing. There are so many apps that you can promote, and I would recommend making sure that you use the product before you even sell it. Another thing you can do is you can be a Canva affiliate and you can create content all about Canva. How to do this on Canva, how to do that on Canva. And then you go ahead and become a Canva affiliate and you promote Canva and make money from the commission. You know, there's a lady called, I think she's called Miss Excel, and she creates how-to content about Excel only, and she has courses and all of that and lots of affiliate programs that she promotes, affiliate products that she promotes through her Excel training academy. It's very, very powerful business. So this business model is teaching people how to do something using specific platforms and then taking a commission. There's a platform called Vocal Media. This is, for this particular section, I'm talking about affiliate marketing, and I want to refer you to certain platforms. So there's a platform called Vocal Media, and Vocal Media, they have a secret affiliate program that they rarely talk about, but they pay you $20 per sign up, per paid sign up. And all you have to do is create a lot of content about Vocal Media, talk about the platform, talk about how to use it, talk about how much money you've made on the platform. You can just create a lot of content about Vocal Media and refer people to sign up to the paid premium version of Vocal Media and get commission. It's really not difficult. It's a very, very simple business model. It's an extremely simple business model. And another thing is selling digital products. I mean, that is a no-brainer. A lot of people are talking about selling digital products, but there's a specific type of digital product that does very well. And you know, you might think, oh, it's just an ebook. An ebook, that's a good way of making money. Yes, an ebook is great, but selling webinars is really, really powerful. Webinars. And so what you do is you don't even have to create anything in the beginning. All you do is create the sales page, explain what's going to be in the webinar, and then you're selling tickets to the webinar. So that's a digital product in itself, because it's not a physical thing. Everybody watches your webinar through Zoom or through Google Meet or whatever platform you choose. And so if you want to start making money now, literally in the next few days, you can think about what you want to teach, and you can just start selling tickets to your webinar. And then you can make sure that webinar's, you know, a good maybe 1 hour webinar, and sell tickets between sort of $20 and $25, and people will pay. I'm telling you, because I've done it a few times. So digital products, and obviously there are many platforms that you can choose from. You've got PayHip and Gumroad. You have Standstore, Beacons. You can sell digital products on System, build your own website. There's so many different options. Even people sell digital products on Shopify as well. I know a lot of people that do that. PayHip, in my opinion, is good for beginners because you don't have to pay anything. You can start up and start selling straight away. The only thing that is very annoying about PayHip now is that you have to have a business PayPal account. If you have a personal one, you cannot attach it. It doesn't work anymore. And PayHip also, sometimes they just delete your account whenever they want. It's happened a few times to people I know, and it happened to one of my pages as well. So you have to be quite careful with that. So you have to be careful about, like, when it comes to the marketing side of things, you don't want to be using many direct links through Pinterest, for example, because Pinterest doesn't like it. They complain to PayHip, and PayHip bans your account. So you have to be very careful when it comes to selling digital products through certain platforms. Another thing you can do is you can do print on demand. Print on demand is something that people frown upon a lot of the time because they think it's not profitable because the margins are quite low. But if you're very smart with print on demand, you can create products that are seasonal. So you can make, in advance, you can make Valentine's Day products. It's too late, in my opinion, to create that now, but you could have thought about it a couple of months ago. You can make Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, so many different things that you can do when it comes to print on demand. You know, creating random generic products, you know, it's going to be difficult to really get that off the ground. But if you create seasonal products, it's actually much easier to sell than if you're selling just sort of random, not generic designs. So, you know, like I said, Valentine's Day, Halloween, Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Another type of print-on-demand product you can think of is creating gifts for specific professions or specific jobs. So, like, you can create T-shirts that are designed for nurses specifically and put slogans on there that only nurses will find funny. You can do ones for teachers and for doctors, for pilots, for like different professions, and you can create these gifts. So people that are searching for gifts for like a friend who might be a nurse or a friend who might be a doctor or a teacher or a lawyer, they can go on your page and purchase a T-shirt or purchase something that would be good for a nurse or a doctor or a teacher. So that's a really good option. That's a very, very good option for print on demand. I've seen a lot of people really try hard with print on demand and make no money at all. But if you do seasonal, you can make some money. I have done this on Redbubble. I've done it on Teespring. But I found that I made the most money when I did it on Teespring. Even though, like I said, the margins are quite low, but you have to decide how much you want to charge. And obviously, if you overcharge, people won't buy because they're just T-shirts and it's on Teespring. And so people are not going to want to spend more money than they need to. So you have to be really careful about how you price when you're selling print-on-demand products. Next thing is you want to think about building something that is going to be a legacy business. You know, I think what's going on at the moment is there are a lot of fleeting businesses like TikTok Shop. People are making a lot of money with TikTok Shop affiliate. But you have to be really careful about putting all your eggs into these platforms because sometimes, you know, for one, your account could get deleted. Two, your, the platform itself could get deleted. The type of income method could stop. They could just stop doing it. So you have to be quite careful about that. Or they could change the rules completely. Let me give you an example. I used to write a lot of content on Medium. I was like writing 3 articles a day. I was killing it, you know, making thousands per month. It was one of my main income sources at one point. And then suddenly they changed the rules. And they said that you could no longer monetize content that was about Medium itself. So, for example, if you wrote a piece of content about how to make more money on Medium, they wouldn't monetize it. And there was people that have thousands and thousands of articles about that topic. And so you have to be really careful about creating content about the same platform. So, for example, TikTok now, a lot of people create content on TikTok about how to make money on TikTok and how to build your page on TikTok. But what if TikTok decides to stop monetizing those videos? What happens then? So you have to be really careful about putting all your eggs into one basket when it comes to building a digital business and when it comes to using social media as your traffic driver or as your vehicle to build your business, you want to be very careful about putting all your eggs into one place. So I would say build a legacy business, build a business that could stand the test of time. So whether that be a service-based business online, whether that be a product, a brand, a real product, like a physical product, something like a service-based business that you can pass down, that can, go from generation to generation, a real business, even like something like a blogging business where you build, lots of blogs, 10 to 15, 20 blogs over a period of a few years, monetize them, and make sure that they have a very strong presence online. And that's something that you can pass down to, the next generation. You can also do something called website flipping. So it's almost like buying a house and then fixing it up and selling it. Or you can create a blog, put a few articles on there, rank the website, and then flip that website, sell it. Now a lot of people are doing it because of AI, and so they're creating lots of AI-generated content and using that for the website. But I wouldn't recommend doing it like that because most of these websites are not getting ranked for that reason. So you want to make sure that articles are high quality and that the website is, aesthetically pleasing and that you've managed to rank it to a certain level. And then you can actually start selling these websites. So this is essentially digital real estate. You're building a digital real estate business. So you're creating websites and you're selling them. Or you can create these websites, keep them there, monetize them, and build passive income streams from the websites. I would recommend this over putting all your eggs into social media and just forgetting about building a real business. So yes, social media is going to be a great tool for brand awareness, going to be a great tool for driving traffic to your products and your websites and all of that. But you shouldn't make it the be-all and end-all of your business, because one day you could wake up and everything is gone. So you really want to build a real business. You want to start building real businesses online. I see a lot of people just say, oh, I'm a TikTok affiliate creator. What if TikTok gets deleted tomorrow? What are you going to do then? What if TikTok shop decides to shut down? I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon, though, because it's so profitable. But what if that does happen? What are you going to do then? Are you going to just, what do? Go to Instagram? You've got to be very careful when it comes to this. So I really recommend building a real business. You can build a real brand. You can build, some people say don't build a clothing brand because it's too difficult, it's too hard to sell. But you can find an angle that really resonates with people, and you could make a ton of money. You could build $1 million business in the next few months using TikTok and creating, create a brand and use TikTok as a way to drive traffic to the brand by building a viral campaign. So, for example, I'm going to give you an idea for building a clothing brand. Think about building something that is going to touch people's emotions. So if you build a clothing brand that's just generic, then it might not work. But you could build a clothing brand that touches people's emotions. Think about it. What could touch people's emotions? What type of clothing brand could touch someone's emotions, people's emotions? You have to think about that. That's up to you. Think about that. What could you do that can touch people's emotions? Another type of business that is very powerful is thinking about building something that, aside from the clothing brand that I mentioned about touching people's emotions, you can build a digital business that does the same thing. Like a website, for example, that tells stories of adversity to triumph, this kind of thing, inspirational content, inspirational articles, a website that's all about that. So a website that's not geared towards like celebrity culture or something like that. No, you can create a website that's geared towards inspirational stories. Hi Hamza, how are you? Where are you based? You know, you can build a website that is geared towards inspirational stories. You can create a website about funny wedding stories. There's so many different things that you can talk about. And then you can use social media to drive traffic to your website. And then you can use other platforms like Vocal Media and Medium to build brand awareness around the website that you've created. And then think about it. If you create a website about inspirational stories, you can create a clothing brand that connects with that. And so you can sell clothes like T-shirts and stuff like that have inspirational slogans and things like this, and journals and stuff like that as well, through the website that you've created for inspirational stories. You know, when I say inspirational stories, I'm talking about like tearjerker stories that are so emotionally charged that when people read it, they're like, oh my goodness. And then you can create videos that relate to the same stories as well. And then that's what you're going to do. Like, you're going to drive traffic to your blog using those videos, because some people want to read the story as well. So you can have the YouTube video and then you can say, oh, you can read the story here, click here. And so for a website like that, you want to build a YouTube channel, you want to build a TikTok page, and even an Instagram page, maybe a Facebook page as well. So you want to really go all in with the social media on that. Another business is to build paid Discord servers. You know, you can do the free ones and then you can sell stuff in a Discord server, but you want to build paid Discord servers, which can be quite interesting. Have like a membership thing where people sign up to the membership for like 1 year, and then you provide lots of content and information, exclusive offers inside that Discord group. I have a few paid Discord groups and I have a few free ones that people sign up to. I have one called the Remote Tasks Club, and it's a paid one, and people sign up for a 1 year membership and gain access to tasks and stuff like that. The link for that is in my bio above. So if you want to grab that, there's so many things that you can do online to make money. So I don't really understand why people complain in 2026 that there's nothing to do, because there's so many options for making money online now. It's ridiculous. Where are you from, Hamza? Where do you come from? Which country are you based? Yeah, so building a digital business, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's a walk in the park. Just like building any business, it takes some time and takes some effort and takes some work. But you can do it. Another thing you can do is build a fully online service-based business, and you can make a ton of money. Let me tell you something. You don't have to build a service-based business that just does online work. You can build a service-based business that is solely online, but it's an offline service. For example, a cleaning business. You can create a remote cleaning business whereby you outsource all the work and you do everything online. You do not have to do anything or go anywhere. All you do is dispatch the cleaners to the different locations that they need to go to clean, and that's it. That's it. All you need to do is create a website, a very basic one, where people can go on and book their cleaner. They pay a deposit, and that deposit is yours. And then the cleaner goes and cleans, and then the person gives that cleaner cash, and your money comes from the deposit that they give you. They have to book the cleaner using a deposit, and then the cleaner goes out, cleans, and they're given the rest of the cash, and that's the end of it. You know, that type of business is very simple to set up. You know, you can do the same thing with hairdressers. Like, you can get clients for hairdressers online. They book, they pay a deposit. They go out to the hairdressers and they pay them cash, but they pay the deposit, which is a percentage of the overall fee, and they pay the rest to the hairdresser. So there's so many different things that you can actually do online. It's not just affiliate marketing. I mean, even with that, that's essentially affiliate marketing anyway, because you're taking a commission and that person is going off and purchasing, you know, from the other person. But there's so many things you can do. So many things you can do. There's so many things you can do online. It really is a lot. You can set up a coaching business, a consultancy business. You can set up a business where you're teaching people how to speak English as well. Like, it doesn't have to be hard. You can teach people how to speak English. You can teach people how to communicate. You can teach people how to speak in interviews. You can help people with their CVs, help people with their freelance businesses, like how to set up a freelance business. You can teach them how to do it, like what to write for their applications, what to say when they do have an interview for a job. Like, there's so many things that you can actually do to help people. And online, it doesn't have to be too complicated at all. I'm going to be doing a part 2 of this tomorrow, actually. I'm going to do part 2 of digital business ideas and talk more about different digital business ideas as well. I'm also, this week, I will be talking about different websites that you can use, platforms that you can use to get freelance work, because I know a lot of people need remote work. If you do need remote work, there's a link in my bio and it's called Remote Tasks Club. You can click on that and you can sign up for the 1-year membership to join the Discord group, and you can actually gain access to paid tasks and training as well. So I'm going to leave this here, and I will see you in my next one tomorrow, which is going to be day 9 of my 30 days of live streaming. I appreciate your time. Take care. Bye.